What will people do?
Consequences
Is a big question mark. The second.
is a human-made phenomenon. There's nothing that technology wants that people behind that technology didn't want in the first place. Maybe it's a wonderful decision and we're going to go down that road, but I would not like to hear anyone saying, oh, humanity is off the hook here, no one responsibility, we can't do anything about it, we just have to cope with the, as we had, tsunami that is coming anyway. It's not a tsunami.
It used to be that driving was something that was routine. It was incredibly hard to imagine a computer doing, and now we see cars and trucks doing that. Interpreting human speech and being able to carry on a conversation is something that used to be very non-routine and unthinkable that a computer could do. Now, in this future, it's something that computers can do.
So I think a lot of things have already been automated away. We just discount it because we see the world as it is and forget what things looked like in the past. So managing one's calendar, trying to remember phone numbers, some of those tasks had been maybe someone else's job in a lot of offices. Now those jobs are gone. And so the economy is going to keep on looking like that as more and more things that we used to think required a human being, we realize, well, gee, actually, it doesn't.
What computers end up doing most of the time is displacing relatively routine work. But what happens over time is what gets counted as routine expands to include more and more of the tasks we do. We don't have a universal basic income that everyone can earn. So if I get thrown out of my job by a robot, I have to go find more work. And if that means I have to accept an incredibly low wage so that someone employs me as a gardener or a janitor or something that I didn't particularly want to do and wasn't trained for, and so be it, because I have to feed my family. And so what we end up with, if we have rapid technological change, is a world of people doing really low wage jobs at really low productivities, because that's all our system can handle.
We're going to have technologies that are going to exceed human abilities to such an extent, by 100-fold, 1,000-fold, million-fold. Suddenly, when we have robotic surgeons that operate 1,000 times faster and 1,000 times more accurately, and so patient outcomes are 1,000 times better, suddenly the world has this incredible boom of productivity and human welfare that we didn't really count on before. So, although I think the jobs are absolutely going to be crimped, interestingly, at the high end, if you're a surgeon, and also at the low end. But I think there's still going to be jobs because typically we've always seen this sort of displacement of technology and jobs, but there's new jobs that crop up around these new economies that emerge. That's not to say there's a lot of problems. I mean, wages will be a problem, and the time of that transition will be a problem.
It may be that what we do is decide to outlaw, certain kinds of automation, because that would cost too many jobs and that would lead to too much social instability. That would be a bad thing in a lot of ways. On the other hand, having tons of people involuntarily out of work is also a bad thing. Actually, people don't want to feel that they lack purpose in their lives and want to feel like they're contributing in some way to the mission of society.